Hello and welcome back to the channel, and yes, it has been a while. 6 weeks ago I did my last video saying that I was moving house and that there was more interesting content to come from there. Sadly, this is not my new house. Can you imagine if it was? It looks fantastic. This is Blue Monkey Brewery's brand new tap room right next to and attached to the actual brewery, and of course I'm here for opening night. I've got to say, this does feel a little bit weird. I've not filmed for ages and all of a sudden I'm filming in a relatively public space. Now, I'm here before opening. It's earlier in the day than the opening event. They're doing a soft launch, friends and family kind of thing. I'm going to be there or here later tonight. I'm going to take you along the way. I'm going to show you a bit around the place now. They've got some, well, absolutely stunning signage telling you what you can buy. This screen behind me is eventually going to be on. We're listed with more beers, and the whole place is fantastic. Artwork on the walls, they've got a whole shop, merchandise, of course, an array of pumps. All of this will look more proper and more complete later today once, well, they're ready for people to arrive. But it is, I think safe to say, a fantastic looking place. Now later on, I'm going to give you the proper kind of what happens at an opening event like this. But for now, I just want to take you behind the bar and show you really what they've got on. I mean, that is some bougie looking tonics and mixers to go with an eclectic array of rums, gins and so on. All your regular stuff here as well. It's not just what they make. A dazzling selection of wine and of course, a coffee machine, as any good proper pub would have. But behind the bar, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cask pumps, 10 keg lines, including one which has got what could be, or at least already is, one of my most favouriteest beers, but on keg could be my favouriteest beer ever, Guerrilla Nitro. Now, these fridges are a little dark at the moment. If I open them up, you can see we've got all of the goodies that you could ever possibly want to buy. And look, it is just a nice place to be. I am showing this you in its unfinished form. It's, well, frankly, they're pretty cool, aren't they? And a big monkey on the back there. I don't know if you can see this. This camera is probably... there you go. That's a better shot. There you go. That's what the artwork looks like front and back. But yeah, it is just... this is what will be the new brewery shop, previously attached to the brewery itself. And it does just look like a glorious place to be. And, well, I guess we'll find out for sure a little bit later on. From this point on, it is just going to be a voiceover. It was simply too loud from the moment it opened at 5 PM all the way through to that 10 PM finish for me to even try and do it any justice doing a piece to camera. So let's get into it. That first pint of the night. And it was a bit of a UK first. It was Blue Monkey's Guerrilla Stout served on Nitro, as you're expecting, but not in the usual way. Instead of a pre-charged keg, this system that they've installed at the Blue Monkey tap adds the nitrogen as it's poured. It's done on the fly. You get that beautiful, creamy, cascading head, but there's something cleaner about it, but also less tampered with. Nitrogen beers often dampen the flavour down, and in this, well, it felt like the best nitro body I've ever had, with more of the flavour that you're used to getting kind of taken away. Was absolutely sublime. Now, I'll admit, I expected a few early hiccups. First nights are rarely seamless. Staff learning the ropes, queue stacking up, that sort of thing, but well, there was none of it. The team behind the bar were calm, confident, already had the rhythm of a bustling place. And, well, you'd have thought they'd been open a month, not 30 minutes. Super friendly, not overbearing, just at ease. And on more than one occasion, I saw bar staff going, "Does anyone want to be served?" And a very busy bar were all being catered to. So yeah, a massive thumbs up to everyone behind the bar. And all of this deserves some real credit, because this hasn't exactly been the smoothest run up to a taproom opening. The taproom itself was built, finished and ready to go months ago, but their planning permission was denied. There was no real explanation as to why, or at least not a valid one, and it was just a snap decision, from what I understand, to be one particularly disgruntled councillor. The response? Well, the local press picked it up, customers pushed back, the neighbouring businesses weighed in, and yeah, I mean, safe to say that U-turn happened pretty quick, and well, I guess British politics has a bit of a knack for that anyway, but you get the idea. There was a general sense that they had been wronged in this decision, and this night showed that, well, that truly was the case, because this is spectacular. The grind to have this happen, though, has been going on far longer than just this year. The brewery's been trying to get hold of this unit, the one next door to the actual brewery, for at least 6 years from what I can remember. And well, while the delay was only 4 months on paper, the groundwork for this has really just been going on for the best part of a decade, so something definitely worth celebrating. The result, though, feels worth it. There's something about the space. It's slightly industrial, but it's definitely not cold. It's got lots of nice additions, artwork. It feels lived in but fresh and new, and the people in it, well, they always make the difference. This wasn't just your standard crowd, it was friends of the brewery, family, familiar faces from the surrounding businesses, and a couple of YouTube names you might recognise if you look hard enough. Dogs, of course, are allowed and were clearly invited. A few four-legged regulars already making themselves known at this place, happily hoovering up stray crisps. It's always a good sign when a place doesn't take itself too seriously. Later on, I grabbed a pint of their Rhubarb and Custard Pale. This year, it's gone vegan. They've swapped the lactose out for maltodextrin, so the texture's still soft, but without the dairy. Flavour-wise, it is still that nostalgic, almost sweet shop thing, but it's definitely a talking point. The balance of the beer now is better. It's less sweet, it's less cloying, it's less sticky, but something about that old lactose version that made you immediately need to go and see a dentist is kind of what I loved about it. So I'll definitely be buying more, but is it for the best? I think the jury's out on that one. All in all, a very strong first showing, confident without being overdone, welcoming without trying too hard, and after the journey they've had to get here, it's good to see the place finally doing what it was built for. And that really is all I've got to say about it. So as always, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like it. If you haven't already, subscribe if you would be so kind, and I'll catch you next time. Cheers.